Yo guys, what's going on? It's your boy, Frosty R&B, the Frostman himself. How are y'all doing today? Last stream, we began our adventure as the Bear and Bird because our sister, Tooty, with the Diddy Kong t-shirt from Diddy Kong Racing, she was kidnapped by Gruntilda, aka Grunty, the ugly witch, who got much more sexy at the very end of the game with the bad game over. But anyways, that ending's not canonical. Canonical, that's what I meant to say. So, we traverse through each and every world from Mumbles Mountain to Gobi's Valley and unlock Mad Monster Mansion, which I forgot to do a few things last stream, but it's not too bad. Today will be the finale because we're going to be rescuing our sister. With that being said, guys, I never connect to the internet on my consoles when I stream. But with that being said, guys, ladies and gentlemen, let's get started. Because we're making some pretty good progress. You know, when I used to play the N64 version of this game, I would always, and I mean always, would do this game entire series in one run. It's mostly because, like, it's a pretty short game, and then, of course, the musical notes disappearing on you, which really does suck. But hey, what can you do about it, eh? So, we don't, you know, because this game is so short, I think it was just meant to be played in, like, small bursts. That's why they had these cauldron pods. Because it was like, you know, it was basically kind of like Mario 64, in a way. Because Mario 64 did revolutionize the N64 with 3D and all that stuff. But then Banjo Kazooie basically revolutionized the quote-unquote collectathon. But collectathons became very out of hand when it was becoming a big thing in the, I think, 1998 or 1999. Whenever the heck Donkey Kong 64 was released, that game held for the longest time the most collectibles of the entire genre, and people really liked it back then. But then, like, as they revisited, and by the way, welcome to Mad Monster Mansion. You know, I'll talk about this world in a minute, but the what's it called? The thing about Donkey Kong 64 was that there was way too many things to collect. This is a room I need to be in. Nah, this is a useless room. Okay. So, it's not really that big of a deal to most people. Because they don't really... You know, most people just play a game just to have fun, right? Or at least they say they do. I don't know how I did not get hit by that, but okay. And by the way, this is where you get the what's it called? The green egg. Stop and swap. So Mad Monster Mansion. This is a pretty short level, as I recall. I don't know how I did not get hit by that bat thingy, but I'll gladly take it. So the strategy for this world is basically, because it's a short world and revolves around Mad Monster Mansion, this being the mansion itself, you don't really need to do too much. There is a church, there is a, you know, well and haunted house and all that stuff, and glass sheds. But honestly, there isn't that much to worry about, except for these AHACs. Why does he have Banjo's face? I just realized that. That bat kind of had like Banjo's face. Oh, and by the way, guys, exclusive to the Xbox version, this room particularly here, if you finish, say, like the bottles challenge, there's going to be a later time where we actually have to face it. These notes, it's a glitch in the Xbox version, unfortunately. And to kill these AHACs, you have to actually use the gold feathers, but I don't want to use that. They're kind of a waste of time at the moment. You're wasting my time. So, there's that. And because if you've done the bottles version, the bottles challenge beforehand, before collecting those notes, they basically disappear. I don't know what it is. It's just a bug or something. And you really have to actually start all over, which is the unfortunate part. So yeah, my memories of Mad Monster Mansion. Actually, I do have quite a bit of memories of this stage. Very good music, which I know it sounds hypocritical because I don't have my headphones in, but this track is, I would say it's one of the best in the entire game. And right now, what we need to do is actually basically, basically just make sure we don't hit the floor. Because basically it creaks. And we would wake up this ghost. Yeah, brr. Yes, I'm mad. My boot, I'll put up your useless spooky bat. I knew that line was censored. But yeah, that's how you get that jiggy. Because if you do it the other way, there's no way that you can actually get to him unless you use like some kind of like glitch. To like moon jump or something. So this is the grand entrance to the, into this diner hall. So yeah, that's how you get your first jiggy. Next up, what I'm gonna do actually is, I usually don't screw them up. Usually I'm like so organized, but today it's because if it's a earlier stream, I'm a little disorganized today. Oh my god, this music is so good. Okay, this is just a room full of eggs, which I don't really need to do right now. Here is the cellar. We only need to come here once, which I do like. This is actually where you get the second to last egg. Dun, 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 dun. I believe that's where you get the cyan egg. And of course around here we have gold feathers, a Junjo. The cool stuff. I actually find those laughs annoying. The ghouls laughs. The green ghosts. And that's how you get the second jiggy. But we're not done yet. Ho ho ho, no siree. A lot of people actually miss these notes because of the camera angle. I know it's just 4 notes, but hey, it's, they're notes for a reason, so. Other than that, the cellar is basically done. And wow, I don't have that much eggs as I thought. Not a big deal. Alright. So basically, what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna start opening gates. And there's gonna be a very good reason to that as well. Because we're going to be coming back to these areas anyways. It's not a big deal. And I would rather, break all the gates now than backtrack it later. Here's the glass shed I was talking about earlier. It only serves 1 jiggy, but there's also 4 notes. 4 for horror? Question mark? Is that a pun they're trying to go for? I don't know. Alright, basically what we need to do is build out Banjo Kazooie. And if you actually fail this, which I have seen very, very few people actually fail this, then basically you go back to the entrance. And I don't think it counts as a game over, actually. I don't think it takes your life. I think it just kicks you out. So take that into consideration. I mean, it's really not that bad. Banjo. Because, Kazooie's, letters are actually on the other half of the board. I actually don't remember where to get the A. Oh, there it is. I should have done this a little bit more efficiently. Because, Kazooie's is, other half is, right there. And by the way, if you try to kill that ghost, another one will spawn back. So there's no point in killing it. So, there's that. Even in my childhood, I've never failed this puzzle before. It's really not that difficult. It's all, take this thing. I'm leaving this gloomy shed. And that's how you get that jiggy. Pretty easy. I would say the next world jiggies are going to be a much more bigger difficulty gap, in my personal opinion. Now, I'm saying this because I am pretty biased because I've played this game numerous times before, since childhood, so I know where things are basically majority of the time. Yeah, we're actually gonna go to this area next after I grab something really quickly. So we'll handle the well stuff a bit later. Like going inside the well. Because like I just want these notes. They're like sticking out. And because we're like basically halfway done with the world already. By the way, if you touch the gloomy swamp, it doesn't give you like a dialogue of what that thing is. But it does hurt you. So I'm guessing it's like piranhas from the last world or something. I don't know actually. Alright, we'll grab these 2 notes. That won't hurt you like the liquid, but the whiplash will. As you've seen here. Which I'm being very careless. Which usually doesn't happen too often. Oh, right, the orange ginger. I actually don't remember where that one was. Anyways, we're gonna go to church, guys. It's Sunday. Not. In real life, it's actually Tuesday. 14 seconds, but we got this. You know, you just want to put on a couple of flashy trainers, you know? And, like, you can't be late to church because, well, you get, like, a penalty or something. This is probably the best track in the entire haunted church, actually. It's just beautiful, and they have reused the track before. Or should I say a variant of it. Oh, you a-heck. There. Now I'm somewhat happy. I'm somewhat happy with that result. It's only because, like, he was just being an a-heck about it. Alright, I think we're doing okay on time. The fastest I finished Mad Monster Mansion was actually 17 minutes, even. From my last playthrough. And yes, guys, I do keep track of my playthroughs. My playthrough times, anyway. And mental note to self, we did not collect all the church standy thingamabobbers. And here's an organ, so you know that we're in church. Every church has an organ at this point, so I'd be surprised if it didn't. And here's an interesting jiggy. So this one, Mosan plays his organ with ease, but can you follow him on the keys? So interesting thing about this one is that it's not on sync with the music that's playing right now. So it's a bit interesting, but in return, we get dust. We kind of get these like dust particle stains, I guess you could say. So there's that. All right. What's next? Oh man, it's so good. This track is so good. So good. In fact, I'm wearing my Banjo Kazooie t-shirt, which I've had for years and it has not gotten a hole yet, so kind of surprised. Hit the wrong key and basically you get hit. I've never had that happen before, actually. Wait, what? Ah, man! I've never had that happen before. You'll get it soon. At least he's motivation. At least he's motivated. Motivational. Wow, I've never lost this many honeycomb lights before in this stage either. Because we started here with like what, full health, right? Wow, this is embarrassing. And yet this is my last XPLA playthrough of this game. I must be getting way worse in every playthrough. Which rarely happens, actually. Alright, Mosan. This is the... At least we're not completely start over, so that's a good thing. Your music skills are mighty fine, so take this piece of gold of my fine. Of mine, not fine. You know what? Actually, I'm gonna kill that skeleton just to get some health back. I lost like what, 3? By the way, there's extra life if you want to get it. I'm not going to get it. There's no point to. Dun, dun, dun. But we're not done with the church yet, actually. You may notice there's a feather pad there, so we're going to go ahead and collect it. And actually, there are 2 things that we need to get up here, actually. One, of course, is something very important, actually. You may notice there's a honeycomb piece. Of course, there's Ekombokum, but that's not too important. I would recommend collecting the honeycomb piece first, actually. And then the witch switch. Reason being is because once you land, you basically land. Oh, it's on the right. It's on the right eye. It was on the left for the longest time. And for what a reason, that it resets the music. Ekombokum, ground pound, and whoosh we go. Man, that gives me goosebumps. Killing these green goons though, ghouls, it's something else. Alright, we're done with the church officially, guys. No need to come back here anymore. Except for the music, unfortunately. And I say unfortunate with bad news because I really like the church, actually. It's a pretty good section. Alright. We're gonna poop. We're gonna poop inside this pot. Thank you. A lot of people thought when this game first came out, the pot said, F you. But that's not the case, though. It's just the slowed down version of thank you. And it's been confirmed by Grant Kirkhope in an interview. Well, this one's actually one of the harder jiggies to get in this stage because, you know, a lot of people don't know how to talon trot or didn't knew that you had a talon trot to get up here. But hey, this is what they call the clock tower. And you all know what clock towers are, right? No, not just Big Ben and all that stuff. Alright, we'll go ahead and collect our jiggy. Get jiggy with it. Yoink. So we're basically halfway done with the level. Oh, I was gonna say, did I not count? Oh yeah, these A-hacks. These tombstones are kind of creepy, actually. By the way, while I'm not leaving the stage just yet, there is one thing I would love to show off. But it's a little, I'm kind of worried it might reset the pots, actually, so... I'm gonna wait on that just a little bit. There's another pot there. You know, I get it that a lot of things, if you want to make it cutesy, you have to like give it googly eyes, but those tombstones are nowhere near. Should get the googly eyes, in my personal opinion. Yeah, some of these tombstones are like... Grunty must really not respect the dead if she's using tombstones to come to life. Yahoo! Yoink! Alright, 6 out of 6. We have the well... toilets. Inside this maze, there's notes. And Jinjo. The last Jinjo that we need to collect. These notes are pretty scattered, actually, so I should have came here a bit earlier, but I just now, my muscle memory just now triggering. Alright, so I'm not dealing with that now. There is an Ekombokum, but I don't really think we should go for all the Ekombokums. We have plenty enough to actually, you know, supplement ourselves. Because the next transformation is like, what, 15, right? Oh, you A-heck, you would wait for me. He's just like, humping me. Violation, you deserve to get hit. Or be wrecked, in that case. 86, okay. I don't think there's anything else in this maze. There's a beehive, which I don't really want to mess with, actually. Gold feather, which we have not been really using that many gold feathers that often, so, okay. So, yeah, that's it for this section. I don't think there's anything else I need as a Banjo Kazooie at the moment. Not that I could think of. Oh, right, I wanted to show off this part, actually, because I could actually use some replenishing. So here, you'll see Banjo Kazooie have their own church window, which I don't know why Grunty has it. But basically, you can have like your life stuff, your feathers replenished. This is why I didn't bother like putting the cheat codes in for the extra feathers and stuff, because like it's mostly because of this room. It's mostly for replenishing. You don't need to do it, but never hurts to have it, right? Okay, so got those two. We get. What else am I missing? Wait, the timer said what? Oh, dang, I'm way over time in the stage. Wow. It's mostly because, like, I've been chitter-chatter. Alright. Easy, oi, 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 oi. Ah, and I thought I could finish this in, like, you know, the, expected time. I guess not. Now, we're actually gonna stay as a pumpkin for the whole duration of the entire stage. Oh, it's because of Mozan, that's why. That's why I screwed up. Otherwise, we'd be in the 15 marks right now. So, as a pumpkin, we can't do anything besides squeezing through small stuff, which, you know, there's a couple of places that we need to go to anyways to squeeze in. Like, here is a good example of the extra honeycomb piece. You can only get that as a pumpkin. And then, you know, I like how pumpkins don't slide, which is, defies all physics, but okay. Here, we're gonna go ahead and go inside the toilet, which sounds disgusting, and I don't know how Banjo and Kazooie don't rot away, but, yeah. It just happens. Here's a Jiggy. Dun, dun, dun. And I think there are Ecombokums down here too, but I'm not gonna go ahead and do it. Now wash your filthy hands. And I don't know why I went back in there. I did not mean to go back in there. I don't want to sound... I didn't want to sound like I was complaining, guys. It was just more like a comedy act. Here's a Jiggy that we can't get unless we're a pumpkin. Because that Jiggy would actually taunt you if you didn't actually collect that. Alright, the last place we need to go to is the well. You know, because well, it's the last Jiggy. And yeah, we're basically done with Mad Monster Mansion at this point, so... It doesn't matter which way we go to, actually. Like, you could technically come here as Banjo Kazooie and swim, but it's much easier to do it as a pumpkin. In my humble opinion. Because the Jiggy would be in here. Which you could collect just like that. And here's the last note. You found on the notes on this world. Well done. Is what he would say. Alright guys, we finally 100% completed Mad Monster Mansion, and that was very embarrassing. I've never finished it under 17, sorry, over 17 before until just now. And I just realized this just killed my time too. Alright, that's fine. That's completely fine. But yeah, that's Mad Monster Mansion for you. I'm really gonna miss this world playing in the XBLA version, actually. I think it's much better in XBLA, besides the whole Motan section. I just like it. And our totals for that world... Basically, it's 21 minutes. 6 minutes behind, but okay, that's fine. Take your honeycomb piece. Leave me alone! You just have to yell at the tombstone, which won't respond to your yelling. You just like walk away. Now, how you can here you can only come as a pumpkin, and this is actually mandatory, believe it or not, guys. And well, we're not respecting the dead, so we're just gonna go ahead and change back. Yeah, it just does. Oh my goodness. It's also those AHEX too. Now here, this is actually mandatory. Sorry, Grunty, I had to interrupt you. You're not that relevant right now. And that's basically all you need to do here, but we're not done with the pumpkin transformation, actually. We have one more thing to do with the pumpkin transformation. Pumpkin make a mumble hungry, me get pot ready. Then don't transform me into a pumpkin. Don't eat me, I'm not edible. Now you'll see the pumpkin actually like, you know, having its stem popping out, like the head of the stem coming out. I always thought that was kind of creepy actually when I was a kid. That Ahek better not be chasing me down. He already took like 3 honeycomb pieces from me. All right, we good on that one. Now this part you're gonna actually have to be kind of careful actually, because you know if you rush this at a really bad angle as a new player, right? You know, it could really cost you. And there's Bruntilda if you want to learn more about Grunty's dirty secrets, but we'll play the hard mode and actually pass on it. Like I said, it's different for every file, so choose it maybe. But do it at your own discretion if you skip like I do. Red feathers and sandcastle and treasure cove. That's very helpful to know. Because, well, it just is. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and actually head back. We're gonna go ahead and head back. Not there, but we're gonna actually like transform back into Banjo Kazooie by going over the boundaries. Because, well, we can, of course. This is probably the longest this is probably the furthest magic duration that Mumble's ever done, actually, now that I think about it. Alright, so that's done. Now, we had to collect the witch switch, which is something I actually did not... I forgot to do last stream, was basically open the glass of it. Breaking the glass of it, so yeah, I forgot to do that last stream. Totally my fault, totally my fault. Alright. So once again, this will be the last time, hopefully this will be the last time we do this actually. I know I keep saying that, but it's like, if you guys know me, I prefer to be efficient with all my sections. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, once you leave a world, there are enemies from that world that will actually come to the hub world from the entrance. So take that as you might, but it doesn't really mean anything. It's just a little appearance if you choose to like replay the level, I guess. And there you break the glass. She's a hog. I really need a big hot dog. Well, if you want to get beautiful and slim, you gotta stop eating those fast food items from Sonic. That's why you're pulling a lot of weight and stuff. I don't try to fat shame her or body shame her, but it is pretty true though. Yeah, I forgot to come to this section here. Totally unnecessary, but if you're trying to get a cauldron pot, here it is. This is the last color variant, but not the last one. There's actually 2 more left. Or rather, and there's another Bruntilda if you choose to go up there, which it's kind of a weird it's kind of a weird placement, but okay. Alright, so that's done. Now we submerged underwater. We're not going to go to the next world immediately just yet, though. There is something I definitely need to do at the moment. Of course, there is this section. But, do I want to do this one now, or do I want to do it later? Because there is an entrance that we do want to break, actually. Actually, you know what? We're actually going to go awaken this cauldron pot here. This is this, you know, basically the magic color, that one. It's not that far from here, actually, so I don't know why they put that there. We're not going to actually break that just yet, though. We are actually going to go back to the room with the Mad Monster Mansion painting. Basically, not the painting, the jiggy board. The jigsaw board. Totally unnecessary and totally very trivial But we're doing it anyways. Why, you may be asking, but Frostman, what's the point of this? You may be asking. I'll tell you, ladies and gentlemen. This. You can only break this at this level. Holy optional. Very optional. And I almost never do this unless I do a playthrough of it. This on live on stream. But this is where it takes you to the next world's painting. Or jigsaw puzzle piece. Oh dear lord, this world right here. This is gonna be a pretty difficult one. Rusty Effort Bay. It's not a bay, like bay, but it's like, you get the bad joke. You know what, I could use some extra things. Don't need them all, but I'll take some. Yeah, you can actually raise the vulture level again. Why is there, these already appeared already? That's interesting. Oh no, the enemies haven't spawned. I just finished explaining that. But basically, how you're meant to do this without the trivial thing is basically raise the vulture level, like this. It splurges you all the way up to that entrance where we just came from. So, totally unnecessary, but if you want to be fancy like me, or very trivial in this case, there you go. But yeah, now we're gonna go to Rusty Bucket Bay. Oh boy, this world right here. Jesus Lord. Welcome to Rusty Bucket Bay. Oh dear Lord, this is what I would consider probably the most difficult world of the entire game, in my opinion. A lot of people had trouble with this in the 64 version. For very good reasons, actually, but how I would like to do this world is actually, what I like to do is I start like basically around the harbor, but outside the ship, if that makes any sense. This is very crucial because this world right here has oil, which drains your meter quite significantly. The longer you stay underwater, the worse it gets. So, by the way, if you have to actually get out quite some time to actually like regain your air bubbles, basically. That's all up to this world right here, but also there are things that can actually kill you instantly too. Or may ruin your platforming, rather, should I say. We'll board the ship like last because I would rather get some of the stuff outside. And here's another gimmick with this world too, is that like you pay a fee with blue eggs, but do this again several times and you'll pay another toll to get that Mumbo Ikumbokum. Which for the life of me, I never knew how to get this as a kid. So we only need like what, 25 remaining, or 25, so it's not that big a deal. All right, we're gonna go ahead and smash this. This is where we actually get jiggies. Jiggy here, jiggy there. That's our first jiggy of this world. It can get pretty crazy in this world. Yo, what's up, Brian? How's it going, man? Long time no see. Hopefully you're doing well, man. I have not seen you in a while. Hopefully you're doing well, my bro. But yeah, man. Just this is the XBLA version. This will be the last time I'm playing this game at XBLA. As much as I love this game, but I do have plans to sell my 360 once we play through Nuts and Bolts as a one-off. Oh yeah, man. What have you been playing lately? Alright, we gotta go free this, this is a dolphin, right? Snorkel the dolphin? Yeah, I've been streaming on YouTube. I only go on Twitch if it's like a game I don't want to do a project on. You know, basically like a one-off that I don't want to save the archive for. But I like streaming on YouTube a bit more, actually. Just, I don't know, it's just a... Wow! Wow! Alright, Lassie, this is not how you treat respect to your gas, right? Arr, stop grabbing my booty. Alright, we're not Treasure Trove, guys. This is Rusty Bucket Bay. Yeah, because I don't really use the Xbox 360. Like, I only have like 2 games that I would actually play on this system. This one and Banjo Kazooie, but it's just not worth, you know, keeping. I have a Switch and of course the Steam Deck, so I've been playing the Steam Deck way more than any other console I've ever owned, actually. So 360 is gonna be gone, but you know, I still love my I still like playing games. Just, you know, I just moved to the basically for all the retro game stuff now. I play on the emulator now. Wow, that's not good. Wow, that's not good. I can get the Rare Replay. That is true. Wait, isn't Rare Replay on Xbox One? Or is it on 360? I can't remember. I prefer the XBLA version, though, of this game. So that might be why. But it's okay. Emulation is, like, my go-to now. Like, I used to be one of those guys who... Oh, I gotta have everything authentic and all that stuff. But then, like... You know, once I finish, like, all the games I want to play on that system, I kind of don't... I don't usually go back to it that often. It's kind of rarely, actually. Especially how much time I have now. So I'm on PTO for only this week. So I'm trying to get Banjo Kazooie and all that fun stuff, you know, archived and recorded. Oi, lassie! How do you like a beak to the booty? Oh, in that case, he got drilled. He actually got drilled, guys. He made a fatal end. But yeah, it's like I don't know. It's because I work full time now with a rotating schedule, unfortunately. I don't know why I'm talking to my old webcam. I meant to go to my new webcam. Because I'm working full time, guys, with a rotating schedule. I don't get to play games that often anymore. It sucks, but it's, you know, part of life, unfortunately. But here's the positive where it comes, though, is that when I do have time to play games, I appreciate the time I have time to play games while balancing like other hobbies like gym, tennis. I have a piano like behind me. I don't think you guys can see it. Oh my goodness. No. I do not want to be in acid. Oh my goodness, that is too acidic, man. But, you know, when I do have time to play games, especially off stream, I really cherish the time I have. Plus, we got 4. Take 3. Alright, we'll come back to that in a minute. I actually want to grab this really quickly. So basically, the whole plan is finish Rusty Bucket Bay's outer section, like basically outside the boats. Because I'm on a boat, and that's my theme song right there. You ever want to get to know me in real life? Listen to The Lonely Island, I'm on a Boat song. Damn, that song is so good. Never thought I'd see the day where I'm on the big blue Walter Road. No, that's not how it goes. Freckles, I always get the second and third verse mixed up. So it's like, yeah, I never thought I'd see a boat coming my way on a big blue watery road. Then it's like, Poseidon, look at me. Oh, shoot, I have to actually have my headphones in and sing along with it. Then I can sing it live on stream. But I'm more of a dancer than a singer, so. But yeah, I only brought up that reference. Ah, Frickles. Oh, it's not a big deal. It's honestly not a big deal. I actually forgot that this level's not as kind as like, say like Gobi's Valley or Mad Monster Mansion. It's fine. It's not that much big backtracking because, like, the next world, I love the next world, but I'll point out the problems I have with the next world when we get there. But I don't know. For those who have played Banjo Kazooie, what is your favorite world? And let me know why. I've played this game numerous times, so I know what you guys are going to talk about. We're playing probably one of my least favorite worlds, next to Bubble Glue Swamp, actually. Like, this world is very ruthless. They should call it Ruthless Bucket Bay instead of Rusty. Because it's this level can be very punishing, especially if you don't know what you're doing. Which is going to be, of course, most first-time players. Then it's going to be a very, very rough ride. Lols, you guys blew up. Wow. It's okay. By beating them all of them, you get a basically useless extra life. I wonder how they actually carved Banjo Kazooie. Are they that famous? Or are they just like... I don't know. It's interesting. Like, I always thought the extra life thing was kind of like... You know, it's just there. Because, you know, the whole, like, not the XBLA, but, like... The original version was supposed to be more archaic than anything. There is the blue Jinjo. We need you. Wait, are all the Jinjos outside the harbor? I always thought there was at least one inside the harbor. Huh. My memory must be going bad then. So are my skills. It didn't matter. Some of these gremlins are like, meeting their fatal end. There's the Ecum Bokum over there. I don't really need it, but yeah, I think I'll skip on that one. I don't really need it, because, like, again, there's only one more world that we need transformation tokens for anyways. It's not a big deal. If we don't get it now, it's just not a big deal. Alright. Oi, mateys, where to next, IB? I should have put on the pirate persona. The whole pirate acting way back at the Treasure Trail Cove. That would have been a better, what's it called? Better acting, I guess you could say. Alright. And let me know, viewers. Let me know. What games have you all been playing lately? That's all I'm asking. Normally, I do the boats after, but because I don't like backtracking too much. Yeah, stupid bear. You'll have to learn that red-hot ovens tend to burn. That wasn't that good of a rhyme. Man, how did these guys pass food inspection? That's some nasty stuff right there. Oh my goodness, they don't clean the stoves, the ovens? That's nasty. I'm sorry, guys, but I've worked food services only for 3 months before. When I was like in my early 20s. Jesus Lord, this is some nasty kitchen right here. You would actually you pay a lot of fines and all that stuff in a food inspection. You even actually possibly lose your business. Anyways, moving on. And here's where you would find the Stop and Swap red egg, but because I have a file, I already have a few files that actually have these already, so it's not collectible anymore. But hey, we came here for Jiggy mostly. We gotta get jiggy with it. By the way, fun trivia. That's how the Rusty Bucket Bay boat used to be. Before all of this nasty stuff got polluted. I don't know how the heck did this get polluted, but I won't take their word for it because, well... And by the way, try to memorize that code, guys. 312 111. Okay, that's pretty easy to remember. Alright, for this... I'm actually going to go back here. Because there's an Ecum Bokum, pretty easy to get. And then I'm going to go ahead and climb up there. I'm going to leave that door remains. Because I don't really need it. Alright. So what we're doing now is basically finishing up the outer harbor first. And then we'll get to the thing in the bobber. Now, unlike this section here, or the last section, this is not time. We just drop a bunch of TNT, which very questionable why you have TNT up the boat, but okay. What do I know? I'm very ignorant when it comes to these things, so I should not be questioning things, I guess. Question mark. Alright, pay the toll. So, basically, we have a narrow bridge that'll take us to the orange Jinjo. Which is not bad. Kill these 3 monsters guarding it, and then you get your second to last Jinjo Jiggy. They look so weird in the XBLA version, though. I don't know. Maybe I'm just so used to the N64 version of those guys. They just look very unnatural. I don't know if it's just me though. Like, Jinjos have always been kind of a weird species to deal with anyways. It's not a big deal. I'll pay up to 6. I don't really care. And I'm not that worried about running low on eggs at the moment. This is not a big deal again. Alright. Now we can board the ship itself. I gotta say, the ship itself is where the real challenge is gonna happen. We've been doing basically all the trivial stuff. And this is probably the hardest witch switch to get. And I don't know how I made that, but I'm glad I'll take it. The Frostman will gladly take that. Alright. Interesting, it's cool that they still have the old Rarer logo on the boat flag. Don't get me wrong, guys. This track is good, but it's not my favorite I would listen to on my own time. Yes, those are enemies and those are really creepy. I don't remember what those guys are called, but they're pipes with vampire teeth. Not exactly what I would like to see an enemy, and that's the treacherous engine room. We'll get there. That'll be the last destination we go to. But for now, we're working on the rest of the ship. And the rest of the ship is basically not that bad, actually. It is where the difficulty really does start to shine. But it's not really one that I want to do right away. Especially when I play the NC4 version. The engine room always comes last, regardless of what I'm doing. Even if it's like not efficient. And by the way, we come to these beds here. There's a picture of Conker. You know, back in the N64 version, he actually had his old attire. But they changed it to Bad Fur Day's attire, where he has that blue jacket. You know, it's just little things that matter. And they also have Barry too, but I think Barry has their old avatar, if I'm not mistaken. Alright, this is not the egg room I'm talking about though. Okay. Alright, that's it for this room, I think. Unless I'm missing something. No, I'm not. Okay. So there's that. Trying to figure out exactly what I'll need. Floaty Sam, get out of here. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and go do a boss fight now. This is Boombox. The easiest way to actually beat this boss is to use gold feathers, but they really want you to use their eggs. That's why I'm like, yeah, I'd rather not. He's really not that difficult. He actually kind of moves slow. Of course, the less boxes he has, the more, the faster he gets. But honestly, if you play your cards right like this, you should have no problems beating him. He's really not that difficult. That's why, like, I'm trying to reserve my both feathers just a little bit. It's only because like I'm gonna need them for the next world actually. Believe it or not. And we basically got our blue eggs refilled, so it's not that big of a deal. All right, that's all cleared up. So this half the ship's already. This is 25% of the ship's done. I don't need that. All right, so we come to this half right here. There is something I do definitely want to grab, but I'll wait on that in a bit though, because I don't really need it right away. Okay, so we have this tower bridge over here. Basically, we got to go all the way up to the ship, basically. And each of the ship's half will basically have like a shock pad. Oh, mother, no. But no. Wait, that's the wrong series. Jiggies. I don't know. I had to come up with something on the spot right now, man. I didn't realize they would have monsters there. That's how you know I got used to the easy difficulty. All the way from Mad Monster Mansion. So, yeah, I don't have a good excuse for that. But basically, there are two things that we need to collect up here. One's a Jiggy. Oh, you son of a... Wow. That is really pathetic on my part. I anticipated when he was coming out. I did not know he wasn't gonna do it right away. Or do a delay or so. Alright, so... we got that covered. If this ends up being a Mumbo Tanko, and I'm like gonna say this is definitely not worth it. Because it definitely was not worth it. Alright, bad jokes aside. I'm really running low on health. Really? Oh no, the extra honeycomb piece is in the engine room. So we got two engine room jiggies that we got to deal with, and one more that I know where we are. Okay, everything's good. So you remember that code I asked you guys to memorize? 312. Right? And then 311s. Or 111. With that, we get our Jiggy right there. And that was gonna appear on top. This is why I can't speedrun this game. Alright, get that last. There should be 16 notes remaining, and I believe they're all in the engine room, so... No, they're not all in engine room. There's one more room that we have to visit, actually, now that I remember. I'm glad I caught this now, because if I didn't catch it now, we would have been in this world for quite a while. I'd be like, where are these Jiggies last at? Yeah, that one's actually pretty well hidden. Treasure, you know, that map, I think it's Cheato Cove, isn't it? No, that's a project from Dream, I think. A leftover project, if I recall correctly. Yeah, this is like such an obscure room, too. Like, you would not think to come here. Or at least I wouldn't on my first playthrough. Alright. You guys ready? The room that basically ruined a lot of children's lives? Or childhoods back then? I sure am. And I'm gonna go ahead and drop down. Ah, frickles. I meant to do that. Oh my goodness. Can I align myself correctly? There you go. For the longest time as a kid, I thought you actually had to like use this beehive here and then do that, but nah. So I remembered this engine room. Oh man, I kept failing and you know, eventually this was the probably the only world I actually did not collect all the what's it called? all the thingamabobbers, the notes, because of how cool this engine room was. There's your Ekum Bokum over there. I'm not gonna bother collecting that because screw that noise. I'm not trying to die. Yeah, because if you fall, you're gonna fall to your abysmal doom. And that's not what we want to do here. No, no, no. Okay. Alright, so basically we have to time this carefully. Because oh my goodness, I thought I was actually gonna die there. That's a big shocker. Here's the second to last Jiggy of this world. Yeah. Alright, and then I'm not gonna actually ground pound that just yet though. I'm actually gonna go here. Because there are there's another Ekum Bokum. Again, I'm not gonna collect it because screw this room. Alright, we gotta act pretty fast actually. Alright, so that's the last Jiggy right there. And that's probably the most difficult Jiggy of the entire game actually. You only have like 60, you only have a minute and 5 seconds, so I'm just glad that these don't move, so I'm actually gonna wait for that to rotate because I don't know how much time it actually rotates. I know it moves slower, but we got there like right when it in the middle of its shifting, or should I say after it's shifting, so I don't want to risk it. And basically, we gotta sprint all the way behind the ship. Basically, the back of it. And if you suck at swimming, well, I hate to tell you guys, but it's underwater, as you guys may have seen it. So sprint, we shall. Alright, I don't care if I get chopped liver here. Basically, we secured our Jiggy. That's all that matters. Yep, it's instant death right there. Just how it is. So our totals for Rusty Frickles Bay, 25 minutes. It's not too bad. Usually finish it with around that time. Alright, so we're done with that section. Now we're gonna go ahead and grab the last Cheato, code. And basically, we're basically at the end of the game actually, basically. And I keep saying basically for no reason. I don't know why. I apologize, guys. But it's better than saying like, we gotta do this and like, we gotta do that. Yo. Alright. So the last Cheato page requires us to go through this like little section here because you may have noticed there was a little cove we weren't able to access because of like Frickles. Now I'm saying like every time. Well, basically it's an area that we weren't able to get to at level 2, but level 3 we can, but it's timed, so something's fishy of that cove, right? Why, yes, we do, indeed. And there's the Ekum Bokum there. Again, I'm not going to collect it. It's just inconvenient. Alright. Sweet. Got that down. Here's a little cheat. So this is the last Cheato spell we can get in this entire game. Gold feathers. And that's it for that. Glad that we got that covered. I need to change my chapter section, by the way. It's a little off, but we'll get there eventually. Yeah, guys. I never done the XP version in one run before. I don't plan on to. Anymore anyways. Alright, we're getting to probably the final stretch of the entire game. But you know, they really want you to use eggs and gold feathers here, but I'm not gonna waste my resources. No way. Big butts! Alright, so basically... Yeah, the next world's gonna be like kind of like a foresty area. But we're not gonna worry about that right now. Over here... Just the Ekambokum. I don't know why they bother including that, actually, to be honest. It's just one extra Ekambokum. It's not going to make a big difference, to be fair. But here's what we need, because we've never been to this section, but we have been close to that area before. Now that we unlocked that last jigsaw, then my next world's the hardest, and yet, you will fail, I'll bet. Here's the last main hub world, Culture Pots. And we have been there. We have not been there since last stream, so remember guys. That's the main reason why. Alright. Feels so nostalgic coming back here. I don't know, it just feels weird to me. Alright, so right now, this is the section I was talking about that we have been close to the area, but we've never been to it. And it's just like... It's because, like, there was not that jigsaw puzzle platform thing beforehand. And you could find another Brentelda over there. Again, I'm not going to bother. Because there's no reason to. Oh boy, this world. Everyone's favorite world. I'll take me about an hour to finish. But we're not going to go there just yet. We have one more thing to do on my checklist. And oh boy, it's going to be a good one. So we had to backtrack to Treasure Trove Cove. That's why I've been saving all those Cheato Codes. Arrgh, matey. Alright, Treasure Trove Cove, you will be dearly missed. No, I'm lying. We're actually gonna come back here when during post game actually. There's no actual post game in this game, but there is a what do you call it? A optional thing to do. And by the way, all our objectives become reset. But I don't care. Boom, a Kai. Wow, he looks like he's waiting to get his revenge now, isn't he? That's fine. He could try to get his revenge, but I'm gonna go ahead and put blue. L-U-E. Wow, screw you. You know what? You deserve to get wrecked only because like you messed me up. E G G S R E D F EA, not the company EA. T H ERS. Yo, Legacy, what's good, man? It is a distant Scorfox there, man, but it is what it is. Scorfox are they're gonna haunt me for the rest of my my game stuff. But what's good, man? What's good? I'm like so behind on Persona Reload, but hey, I'm playing at my own pace at this point. Where's the... Okay, F? Basically, we're playing Spelling Bee. To put these codes, get our extra ammunition, and just get the heck out of here. I just realized, guys, they're very clever sneaking in a curse word, by the way. You know, A-R-E No, it's A-R-S-E. They're just very clever. They did this in Banjo Kazooie as well, but editing your thesis and which I know sounds contradictory. Okay, yeah. I mean, you are still doing your PH stuff, so it makes more sense though. Yeah, we're basically finishing up this game, and then Banjo Kazooie will probably come tomorrow if I feel like it. Basically, I took PTO for the rest of the week, so it's mostly just gonna be. It's probably just only gonna be Banjo at the moment. You know, if I could get my N64 emulator running with a PS4 controller, I think I might want to do Super Mario 64, but I haven't got that sorted out yet, because, well, my computer's a little bit on the older side. Big Butts. Yeah, that's his name. Oh yeah, it's, you know, just trying to do some spring cleaning. Like, I don't use my Xbox 360 anymore, so this and, Tooty are the only two games I would actually go back and play, but I don't play them enough to actually, you know, justify to keep them, so. And besides, I do want there are games I want on my wish list on Steam, but no money. I'm trying to save money at the moment, so yeah. So now that you finished Persona 3 Reload, what are you playing right now? Nah, it did occupy my last night though. There's I don't know how I did not get hit there, but okay, I'll go ahead and take it. It's just something else. Yo, so I played Persona 3 Reload a couple hours just a few days ago. Yesterday and the day before that. Sorry, Naughty. I ain't helping you right now. Okay, that I could definitely accept. Wow, why is Big Butt all over this stage? That's weird. But basically, I'm about halfway finished with the game. I have 4 shadows to finish. I did not know they added a new little quote-unquote favor from the Strega. So basically, I finished defeating the Justice and Chariot Arcanas. You know, I like the changes. I really do. Definitely the definitive version to play Persona 3. And you all know how much I really did not like Persona 3 FES. Portable's not bad, but definitely could have used some improvements. So nothing at the moment because of school picking up. Gotcha. Man, school is just something else. You have to prepare for a conference for Boston next week. Okay. And you travel way more than I have at this point in time. No. Traveling could be fun, but it's like very expensive. I might add. Spring break will start. We'll be plan on playing Disco Elysium and the Kaluga Files. Okay. That sounds very, I don't know, I'm getting a detective vibe from that title. Is it like kind of like a detective RPG kind of game, or like what's basically a synopsis or summary of that game, or background rather, I should say? Because you all know if it's not, you know what Xenoblade players, when they hear the word Elysium, I used to be one of those players. Elysium, so you played Xenoblade 2 before, right? And then, of course, awkward silence happens. I'm like, oh, there's more than one Elysium, eh? I used to be one of those players when I first started playing Xenoblade, so... It is something that a lot of JRPGs like to use reuse vocabulary from each other, but what do I know? I used to be those players that was very ignorant about vocabulary. My vocabulary was very limited in mythology. It was very limited back then. But man, oh man. After I finish playing Persona 3 Reload, though, I'm gonna be you know, playing Metal Gear Solid 2 on Steam. They finally fixed the bugs, so I'm happy with that. Ekum Bokum. And then of course 3. And then Trails of Cold Steel 1. I've been playing Trails of Cold Steel 1 on my own time because like I can't get used to the voice acting. That like where voice acting happens, but then it doesn't happen after a couple sentences. So it's like, all right, they're gonna talk about something, but like when are they gonna talk in voices? Basically, is what I mean to say. So it's like, so it was kind of a little difficult to follow, but hey, it's you know, Trails of Cold Steel 1. It's been a really good game so far. Oh dear lord, not this thing. This is not an excellent idea to do, but we need a Jiggy. Because, well, look at this thing. I'll be honest with you, you know, I like kids. Not in a weird way. Don't you weirdos think about that way. But that bird, oh dear lord, that bird is something else. We'll talk more about him as the season passes, because this is everyone's favorite world of this game. God damn it. You know what? I'm done with this. I'm done with this. I will come back here at a different season. I'm not wasting my time coming back up here. What I was gonna do is actually grab a green Jinjo, but I'll come back here later. Is apparently one of the best RPGs in this generation. Leads to philosophy. Interesting. But the word disco, it's like, it's just such an interesting name to give it. Oh dear lord. See what I mean by I did not like this guy? Already demanding food. Come on, man. It's been 3 months and you're demanding food? I'm just messing with you guys. I'm not angry. Hungry animals like caterpillars. Well, yeah. It's called the food chain. Plot has a lot of similarities to Dirt Semester and Royal. That's nice OST. Okay, I gotta check that out as well. The Disco Elysium apparently is gonna be one that sounds the most interesting to me. Wow, Stretch Train. We have to visit him next season though. Oh my goodness. So yeah, this entire world's basically based off of a Tree of the Four Seasons. I think it's inspired by the Four Seasons song, actually. Hate that, Kenny Sugar as well. You know, I do like me some great JRPGs though. Just the, you know, the one series I really want to catch up on is definitely Trails. Just, you know, games can wait, but life opportunities cannot. You know, I do like my job, but the scheduling is kind of it's been like weighing me down quite a bit with stress levels, so I'm basically going to be doing job hunting probably by the end of this year. As much as I don't like work in the mornings, I might have to get a job in the morning, unfortunately. But like, you know, healthcare jobs, day shifts are a bit brutal. But it depends on like which area you're in. Clinicals, it's a little bit more lenient, I guess you could say, because you do get 3 days off for the most part. But like, say like if you're like admin stuff, it's rare to find like anything more than 5/8. So it's gonna be a bit difficult for me to find Don't you dare come near me. I'm not yelling at you guys. I'm yelling at the bees because they got in the. I don't want to be involved with their beeswax. Oh, Salva. I knew that was a bad idea, but I did it anyways. But the thing is though, like, I would rather have 5 consistent days off than have a split day off. I'm learning that the hard way too, because I think that might be why I've been stressing out over the past, what, three months? Because, like, you know, I thought I would get used to it, but at this moment, there's an econ book. I'm not gonna bother getting that. It's not the trouble. But it's like, just something I can't get used to, so new opportunity, it shall come. By the way, these caterpillars actually do carry over to the next season, so I'm not that worried about it. That drumstick off wanted 5, so I'm not that picky about it. So, that's the gist of it. I don't know if I should go back for a master's, though. That's like... That's been weighing down my decision, because if I go back to school, I'll be back into debts. And do I really want to pay $50,000 just to get a master's where it's risky to see if people will hire me due to lack of experience? I don't know. Because research are going to conferences. Yeah, it makes sense. You know what I would do though? I would sign up for a travel credit card for the high sign-up bonus. Use it for a year or so. And then downgrade it or like cancel the card after a year or so. After the annual fee hits. But yeah, that's like one thing I've heard people talk about when I was an undergrad, where like PH students, or even students to a certain degree, no pun intended, that master students can actually travel. So it's like, I thought about it. Masters does sound more appealing than, say, like just having a bachelor's on your resume and such. And I question, should I really go back for a master's? Not because of the travel aspect, but because of the job aspect. Am I going to get hired if I get... Am I going to be more likely to get hired if I have a master's? That's... Oh my dear lord. You know, it's that opportunity cost. Like, I don't have the money to pay off the entire debt like in one go. I'm actually still rebuilding my savings, actually. From, you know, I paid down my bachelor's degree. That wasn't too bad. It's just, you know, I just need a few more, what, probably like 3 more months until my savings is all good. And then I can start putting more into a retirement account. Yeah, the financing packages are a bit, they vary from like program to program and such. And FAFSA works very differently from what I've heard with like, you know, grad school versus like undergrad. Wait, did I collect Jiggy or? Okay, yeah, I did collect it. Yeah, of course. Still have to have a budget too. Up to 500, okay. Yeah, like budgeting these days though, it's like everything going up and such. It's very difficult to save. Or should I say very difficult to like keep up with inflation. You just need the real clear plan of where you want to go to work after. That is true. I do have a plan. The one thing that kind of like puts me into hesitation though is the master's degree that I definitely I want to get is in health informatics management, because I have a useless bachelor's degree. The thing, oh wow, this guy's he had too many nuts. The thing that's hesitating me though is definitely the, of course, the opportunity cost. Like, you know, will I get hired and become more of a appeal candidate if I have a master's degree? Or should I just like, you know, wait, get the experience and then go for, you know, for a master's degree? My work does have a reimbursement program, but unfortunately UW is not supported under that program though. They're mostly, if I recall correctly, it's WGU. I've heard like great things about WGU from like other people who've taken it. But a lot of people, they tend to like storm it through because like they charge through semester rather than like per credit or so. Because like my schedule is kind of like dinging all over the place. It's a little difficult, I would say. So, like if it was paid for, you would have gone to the Boston conference and Seattle conferences. It's true. It's either or. And of course they'll have to like... Did I get the autumn switch? That's the one switch I need to remember to get. Because if I don't get that now, I'm gonna forget. No, I think I did. Where am I at this world right now? Oh boy, we're about to go to autumn, guys. So, that's the one thing I'm still debating on. And of course, I had to regain my study habits and strategies and all that stuff to prepare for, academia again. It's been, what, 4 years since I last attended university that I graduated? Ah, shut up, Karen. He wants 10 this time. Yeah, I get it. He's just a baby. Alright, forget that. I don't need that anymore. But we'll see what happens. I'll give you guys an update, because if I do go back to school for a master's degree, I'll definitely I have to dramatically cut down the streaming until like only on the breaks or so. Besides, you know, streaming is just for fun, so it's not like... as much as I love to see the channel grow, it's not a high priority. Because, like, I'll still be able to make content, just not video content, just on Instagram with meme posts with Nintendo games and old JRPGs and stuff. So, that's what I'm thinking about getting my Instagram page back up to. My, not my two personals, but one Instagram account with the 77 to post random Nintendo memes again. I posted a few once for Zelda and Xenoblade 2. And a few other JRPGs that I'm missing on top of my head right now. But creating those meme posts it doesn't take that much time actually. You just screenshot whatever you like, put a bunch of text, and then you're done. The hard part is it's definitely staying consistent. I think that's the hard part of it. Like despite it, yeah, we'll see him the next game. It doesn't matter. No matter how hard you try to find him, he's not in the game anymore. So there's that. The purple's in the beehive. Green's in spring. Yeah, I'm on track. Okay. So there's that. Wow. No. I'm not dying in this world. Heck to the frickin' no. Okay, I'll disregard that. But yeah, it's like it's that opportunity cost, and we're starting to find out that, or at least I found out that about 4 years ago, that employers prefer to have experience for most of the healthcare field over, say, like degree. Degree is there to help you get more pay, depending on what you do. But most prefer experience. It's just like, you just have to keep trying. And it's a tough market out there in today's world, unfortunately. But we gotta do what we gotta do. And I gotta have a plan to set it all up. It's easier said than done, too. Alright, but with that being said, though, in the future, I do plan on becoming health informatics sounds the most interesting to me, so I bet you guys I can... it's basically just record keeping. Scanning and then charging out to like charging out to departments and such, or should I say insurance companies? But we'll see what happens. Cause like I tried finding jobs with my useless bachelor degree in chemistry. I couldn't find any jobs, which poor choice on my part, I know, but yeah, if I were to go back in time though, I would have gone for finances as a degree. You know, since I like them credit cards. And you know, just become a, you know, representative of credit risk or risk analysis or whatever they call it. But yeah, made my choice and I had to stick with it because, you know, I don't want to go back to undergrad and basically spend 2-3 more years taking those accounting classes and just more time. I would rather just go with a master's at that point. Oh, jeez. Alright. I hear that annoying bird. He really wants his worms. Earthworm Jim. Alright, but... yeah, other than that though, like... I rarely touch my Switch these days. So it's like... I hear all these rumors about the Switch too, but like... what do you guys think of those rumors? Because like... it's been going on for quite a few years. Fast track program and they only spend a year in undergrad. That's true too. Acceleration programs. We'll see. Because if I do make the decision, it'll be within these next 2 to 3 years. And then the Frostman will get more time to stream and such. Of course, I am seeing someone right now, so it's a bit of a long distance, but that's also been taking some time with my day as well. But we'll see. I'm like, I'm carefully planning things out as we speak. So you heard the noise for the Switch 2 getting loud today because of an announcement for a waste Pokemon. Wait, for a waste of a space Pokemon? Didn't people say that a new F-Zero game was coming out or something? That was the last time I heard anything about a Switch 2, as well as something with like enhanced performance with like certain games like Tears of the Kingdom and Smash Ultimate or something. I can't remember the rumor's exact wording, but I remember people were talking about that. And it's like, as much as I'd like to have a Switch 2, I think I would just wait at the moment. Because who knows? Who knows what's gonna happen? Because like, as much as I'd like to get some Switch games back, I think at the moment though, I would rather just focus on retirement at the moment. And just buy games that I know for sure I'm gonna keep. Yeah, because in my younger days, I used to spend too much money on video games. It's not a, you know, nothing wrong with playing games, but when you go over the budget like I did in my early 20s, oh man. I should have just focused on emulation instead of collecting retro games. And just keep the retro games I would have kept. I find it odd that these nuts have eyes, but okay. Everything has to be cutesy like in Conquer, right? But I don't know, we'll see what happens. Because it had no DLC. Oh, that's right. It didn't have DLC. But like, but the thing is though, like, DLCs though, you know, let's talk about DLCs, okay, for a minute, because like, as much as I respect Sega as a company, I do not like their new practice of paywalling DLC. You know, Yakuza 8 Infinite Wealth. They're putting a paywall with New Game Plus. I kid you not, they classify it as DLC, but it's just a paywall for a new mode that's been happening for like what, 15 years or so. It's like, why? Why are you guys putting a paywall for that? Yeah, I saw the S&T 5. It's like S&T 5 Vengeance or something. But supposedly the new mode is going to be like 40 hours or something. Here, take all your nuts. Your nut, you had a nut in your shelf earlier. But it's apparently come to Steam, so I'm happy with that. That's why I'm like, when S&T 5 had a discount like 2 weeks later on Amazon, I hesitated and canceled the order and just instead bought a new microphone. Which microphones are way more expensive than video games. Yes, I'm aware of that. But like, I don't know. I had a feeling Atlas was gonna do something that shenanigan. They were gonna do some shenanigans with that. I had a feeling that they were gonna do that. So, what they don't tell you is that most of it will be grinding. Yeah, I had to figure it as much. S&T's always been mostly about grinding too. The only game that I didn't have to grind in S&T was for Apocalypse, and that game is so freaking good. If we're talking about gameplay wise, I think that's the best S&T game I've ever played. The cast is more like Persona 5-ish, but it's like it gets a little ridiculous with the romance triangle, but S&T 4A had such a good soundtrack too, especially the boss theme. It's called, okay, the boss trio, it's called like it's Divine Powers or something. It's a really good track. A little bit heavy for my taste, but it's a very good track nonetheless. So like, we'll see. Atlas has been on the DLC. They've always been on the DLC hunt since who knows when. Probably since like when Persona 4 got popular. That's when they started blowing up their DLC stuff, if I recall correctly. Because Persona 3 wasn't as popular as Persona 4. And then they started doing the whole... I know that they did it before Persona 4 Golden, because Persona 4 Dancing All Night, that had a lot of DLC, but it was actually pretty good DLC for what the price was worth. But a lot of stories and characters were disjointed. Vengeance, yes, okay, I was right. It is pronounced Vengeance. Fixes it. We'll see. I've seen gameplay of 5. I've never played it before, so we'll see. They're probably gonna put the new game price tag on it too, on Steam. So like, S&T can be fun, but it also could be very brutal. You know, because you guys all know. Remember when Persona 4? Remember when not Persona 4. Remember when Persona Tactica was a thing? I sure do. Yes, I 100% agree with you, Legacy. Xenoblade 2 and 3 had some really good DLC. Some would argue that 1 had DLC, but then do you guys really count Future Connected as a DLC? I don't think I would count that, because it's like the player didn't pay for it. It's just an extra mode that was like programmed into the cartridge. So I don't know if I would count Future Connected as a DLC. Like some people would on the internet. Oh wait, why am I in the airborne? I shouldn't be airborne. I need to come over here, grab the last freaking empty honeycomb. Second to last empty honeycomb piece. Because our air meter is going to be double drained. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. It's just like a little bonus. Like, it's unlocked at the very beginning of the game, right when you start up to boot up the system. Future Connected has already been unlocked, so it's like... Some people are trying to argue that Future Connected is technically DLC, but the way I see DLC, it's just paid content, paid extra content. So that's just my face on it. I wouldn't mind replaying Future Connected if it had New Game Plus though. That's like the I know that Future Connected is very short, but I would actually like to carry over my levels because that is the one Xenoblade game I have never reached level 99 from, and I know there's no point to, but like, I don't know. Some people like to have Fiora's like level 99 in the base game, so why not? So there's that for you guys. But 3 came out and made the that was better for Melia. That's 100% true as well. Like, apparently, according to the interview, they said that they felt sorry for Melia for like friend zoning her in the main game, so they basically gave her closure to her people. That's for what I remember from the interview. I don't remember his Takahashi's exact words, but he was talking about that when they were making the Future Connected in the works. So // buzz off of your snowballs. That's the last switch jiggy we'll ever get in this game. So, you know, now that I think about it, the only Xenoblade game I've never replayed on the channel was Future Connected, Future Redeemed. I played X on 2 streams before, so we'll exclude that because, well, X is a great game, but man, so much grinding in that game though, I felt. What are you doing, Banjo? Oh my goodness. Okay. Decided to go and go for the polygamy route. Oh my god, I keep forgetting that's still a thing. I always forget that's a thing in today's world. I could never do open relationships like that. It just... No, Banjo. What are you doing? Oh, screw off, Red Robin. Oh wait, he's not Red Robin. But, you know, Nia is interesting, I would say. She's not really my favorite character, but she has some good moments though. But man, she was very... She had like a very, very hot temper though. In the base game of 2. And then of course, like, she had like a interesting moment when you did her... When she was first awakened about like all of this like royalty stuff and such. You guys know what I mean. Like right when she like wakes up, or like you come back to her after like a little bit. And then she, you know, Nia's just being Nia at that point. Alright. I don't know why I use Banjo feet as a crosshair. Don't judge me, guys. It just works. But yeah, right when I get my schedule all figured out and such with a new job, definitely I would love to go back to streaming some JRPGs. I actually miss streaming. I actually do miss streaming JRPGs. They're always fun to stream. Platformers and such are fun too, but like, I gotta commentate more. I know that sounds like a complaint, but I do like watching cutscenes with you guys. That's the one thing I do miss. And here you can find a yellow egg. Here's the interesting part. This pink squirrel. We never see her in the game, but yet she's sleeping in a rated E game. What is Rare telling us? That Banjo Kazooie is not a mature game? Question mark? I don't know, I'm just being stupid. Alright. There's an Ecom Bokum there that I'm not gonna bother getting because there's no point to. But yeah, it's like a... You know how things roll. especially with like long cutscenes. I think the only JRPGs I know for sure that I would have trouble commentating are like ones that are like very, like the very old school ones, like say like before the days of the N64, where there's just a lot of dialogue but like no voice acting. That's the one. Those are the JRPGs I know for sure I would have hard time commentating, because I don't really like reading word to word. Does that make sense to you guys? I would just much prefer reading, skim through, read just a bit, and then re-summarize of what the heck they're saying or what the heck they're talking about. That's usually how I do my commentary. Some people like it, some people don't. It's all personal preferences. I get it. But man, reading word to word of everything is exhausting. I think that might be one of my... Nah, that might be one struggle I would have if I were to go back to... go back for Masters, though. Definitely, it's less examination based from what I've been told, but much more on the reading and papers and such, more research based, basically. See what I mean by using Banjo's feet as a crosshair? It works. It freaking works every time. All right, but. No, that's the gist of it for the future plans anyways. Sorry, I'm just like... My jaw feels a little funny. Yeah, because usually like, I don't commentate this much. You read 2 to 3 books a week, man. It's brutal. That's how many... That was basically me with biology and psychology. But it wasn't like a book per se, but it was more of like a textbook. Textbooks are different, I understand, but like reading is brutal. I'm laughing out of nervousness because reading has never been my subject to be good at. I was more of a chemistry and statistics kind of guy. Statistics still has words, but like the most of reading you'll do is like research papers, and I don't mind reading research papers actually. They're not that as bad as people say it is. The only problem is though, the difficulty where it gets with those research papers is can you repeat the experiment? That's one, or hypothesis is testable. 2 is like how would you conduct in a hypothesis and experiment and all that stuff? In chemistry, we had to learn a chemistry major. We had to learn all the Greek letters, which wasn't that bad once you got used to it. And I think that might be one reason why I started liking language learning actually. But oh my lord, though, I don't think I could do stand reading. I couldn't even stand English 101 and English 102. The 2 English classes I had to take, and then psychology drove me nuts because, you know, in undergrad, 50 pages sounded very, very intimidating. But then when you go to, when I hear these, you know, graduate students talk about like they had to read like 2 to 4 books per week or so, it's like, oh Jesus Lord, that's a nightmare for me right there. And then of course, like lawyers, like law majors, especially, they read a lot. Probably one of the most demanding too, because like they got to get analytical. They had to like solve cases by cases, perform mock trials and all that stuff. Now every program has their difficulties for the most part, unless you're in those like questionable majors, like say like feminist studies, or no, that's actually the only major I think that's actually pretty unmarketable in today's world, actually, now that I think about it. With the exception of feminist studies, like what can you really do with that degree, right? Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, I don't really care about the gamer pick because I already unlocked those, but... Oh, okay. This was less than an hour. Interesting. Last time I played through this, it took me about an hour and 10 minutes. Wow. Okay, guys, we're gonna go to the final section. And actually, I really like this final section. This world's actually a little bit better than I remembered, actually. But you guys don't need to stand. Don't need to keep watching the bees, but definitely not my intention. But that's the one thing I'll have to be ready for if I go back to where Master's Degree is all that reading. And legitimately no time to do anything. No problem, Legacy. Thanks for chatting with me, man. Always good chatting with you, my good friend. Till then, Frostman will see you in a bit. Have fun editing, by the way, because editing could be something else. Yay! Alright. Last world done. No victory dance. Let's proceed through. Mumbo's magic getting weaker. It's okay. Guess where we're gonna go, guys. Here it is. Oh man, I've been waiting for this. Grunty's Fiery Sea Fun. Oh my lord, this level right here is fun. Welcome all, Grunty's the name. Banjo's here to play my game. My lair is done, and here he stands. For all my tricks and traps and lands. This final test will see me win. When Banjo fails, then I'll be thin. The prizes on the stand bring joy. From Tooty down to cuddly toy. My little quiz will make you sweat. And Tooty you shall never get. Cause somewhere soon along the way, your lack of skill will make my day. Cause in the fiery pit you'll go, and I will win the prize on the show. So step on over to the square, press A to try if you dare. And this is what I meant by last cauldron pot. Yeah, we unlocked all the main hub pots, but this is like exclusive for this world. Alright. A little answer is all I seek about this game, you fiery geek. You furry geek. Okay, giant plant click hawk wood. How's it get make it bud? It gets it from a camel. Camel toe. Alright, see the picture on my screen? Do you know where you have been? Rusty Bucket Bay. That's gotta be Rusty Bucket Bay. There's no other way. You would not ignore seeing those patterns. So yeah, it basically questions and tests your knowledge that you've gained from the game. Oh shoot, saw blades. I didn't read the question, but I knew about this. And this is a sound question. Let's put my headphones in. This dumb character's voice, it's Mumbo, of course. Mumbo Jumbo the Shaman. Humble Wumbo the Shaman. That's a little reference for the next game. Oh, this one we have to get right. There's one chance to get this right. Win a joker and help it might. See the picture on my screen? Do you know where you've been? That is Freezy's Peak. There's no doubt about it. That's a snowman's cigar thing. This is like basically a pass-through. We'll skip one question. That's your lot. Press X to use. You little cheats. When on the square, you'll get cold feet. I'm gonna be saving these actually. Alright, another visual point. That's Cheato Cove at the top of the lighthouse. This is a very easy one. Cheato Cove. Alright, tell me now or your life I'll chomp. The frog's name in Bubble Goop Swamp. Flip it's right. I remember it was an F. Alright, oh Jesus Lord, I hope this is not a bad one. Oh, okay, this one's easy. The name of your game you must spell backwards through, be quick as well. So basically, we gotta spell Banjo Kazooie backwards. So basically, it's E I O O A K. Wait, Z Z Z A K. At least it doesn't take her life. So if you do get a question wrong or you fail the challenge, basically, she chomps a lot. She chomps a honeycomb piece off you. So it's not that big of a deal. That's why they've been putting borders of and like refillable honeycomb pieces throughout the map. N A B. Easy. Now this is the question. Remember when I told you guys Bruntilda was optional and they changed the questions for gossip about her sister throughout the game? Yeah, this is what I meant. What type of broomstick do I ride? So all these are going to be completely randomized per playthrough. Yeah, that's what I mean by taking a code piece. The only color you would choose? Green some green? I only guessed that right because, like, she's wearing green, so. Now these! Oh, dear Lord, I hate these squares. So these right here, get this wrong for Grunty's sake. Then a lava bath you shall take. You will take. So, screw that noise. Yeah, I would rather not do that. I don't want to risk it. Because, like, this is in, Freeze's Peak, inside the igloo. The main reason why I didn't want to risk that one is because the, that skull question, the Doom Square, could be any question, including a Gruntilda question. Six. Because, like, again, I skipped all the Grunty questions. And some questions can be repeated too. That's Clanker's Cavern. They have it at a degree where it's kind of difficult. You would think it would be Bubbleglow Swamp. It's actually Clanker's Cavern. Or you're gonna lock the area meter thingy. Not one yet. When I was small, what was my pet? Oh, Jesus Lord. Baby dragon? I don't know how I'm getting these right because we've been skipping those. And I didn't play this game off stream either. Do you know where you've been? That's Walza's Cavern. That's an easy one. Freeze's Peak. By the way, if you die, all the squares become reset, so you have to do the entire challenge again. Which world's it from? Rusty Frickles Bay. I hate that world. No, I don't really hate it. I just don't like it. Rusty Clockwood. Okay. Yeah, anyone who gets that question wrong, I would be very concerned. Listen up now and make your choice. Which character has this dumb voice? Isn't it Bruntilda the witch? I love how like she like says it in her biased question, by the biased answers, by the way. That's funny. Oh, boombox? Okay, that's fine. Mighty bear, mighty big box, you must fight. Now be quick as the time is tight. We beat him like really quickly. And if you really want to make this quicker, again, gold feathers are going to become your best friend. I was trying to save these for a bit later, in case we had to go against, like, you know, the bees again. But I'll take that. Black Elf says it's still saving. Off the sand, you see a glide. In Gobi's Valley, what's the ride? Magic carpet. Okay. See the picture on my screen? Do you know your bean? That's Mad Monster Mansion's organ. Inside the church. Very easy. The one world I failed, unfortunately. Beautiful pose. Where do I get my delightful clothes? The trash can. I was gonna say. Grunty's got a beautiful pose. Where do I get my delightful clothes? Okay, so it's not that. So it must be Soggy Moggy's. Okay, so she gets it at a warehouse. Which band did I sing so well? Grunty and the Cauldron Crew? Wow. There's no pool. Where do I go to witch's school? Fat Hag High. I like how it's the questions that I would think that would get right. What's his name that I seek? Walza. Walza. Spell with a O, not an A, because that usually gets a lot of people. Bean Freezy again. A lot of questions from Freezy Peak. That's interesting. I promise you guys, these are all completely randomized. Mad Monster gives you a scare. What in the cellar isn't there? There's no. Oh. Freckles. There's no Jinjo, right? Oh man, there goes a Joker. Okay, that's fine. Banjo's stupid. Grunty's cool. What was my name at witch's school? Cauldron butt. Okay. Grunty's got a beautiful pose. Where do I get my delightful clothes? So she gets up the witch's warehouse. I remember this question. You can't get me that twice. You pick up items on the ground. Which one makes this silly sound? You can book him, of course, the shaman's wife. Alright. Oh no, it had to be this one. I don't like this one. Cyan, blue, purple, cyan, pink, red, cyan. Okay, I think I got it. So I remember it was this. This was the one that actually gave me the most difficulty this playthrough, actually. Pink. Yellow? No, cyan. No. Red. And then cyan. Oh, Jesus Lord. I'm not gonna have that much life, am I? Wait, you can't use Kazooie in this section? Interesting. Can't talent trot here. No, just grab more with more life. And another. See, that's why I've been skipping those squares, because, like, especially with the tip-top one. I knew we had to do that one eventually. I had to make sure my resources were all replenishable at that point. It's full of snow, but which one these isn't on the show? The slippery seal. Seals and walruses are completely different species, guys, so you gotta remember that. Across the sky, I love to glide. What type of broomstick do I ride? Rough Rider Deluxe, no, it's not that one. Hard Master 2000? Okay. And you know what? Screw this noise. Let's finish this. Justice. No, can I win? I was sure. By the makers of this board, it's not fair. I want to win. How I long to be real thin. Now take your prize on the show. While all up the winding stairs I go, you can't catch me. I've made sure. All the credits you'll now endure. Oh boy. I love Grunty's fiery fun. Furnace fun. That's what it was. I don't know. Not many games actually do that. Like, this is definitely the best iteration. The next game though is going to be kind of more mature, but this was fun. I really enjoyed it. Well, you know what? We still gotta endure the credits. And the credits do loot a little bit because of the XBLA version have more cast. So there's that. You know, if I had to endure the credits, you guys have to as well. Alright. I'm just like... I just don't know. Because like I plan on doing after we finish the final boss, what I plan on doing is actually doing the bottles thing and then go back to Cheato Cove to show the post game. Well, I'm not going to show off all the bonuses, but I'll put all the cheat codes, including the ones in the 64 version that you would have to normally type. So there's that. I don't know how to commentate in the freaking credits, man. Like, we haven't beat the final boss yet, so I can't give you guys my entire reflection of the playthrough just yet. You know, some people may be asking, like, if the tip top in this game was actually from Diddy Kong Racing. I actually don't think so. I think that's like Diddy Kong Racing originally, all the casts were originally supposed to have their own game, with the exception of Tip Top and Crunch. I can't remember who else. I can't remember, but I know for sure that majority of this Diddy Kong Racing cast were supposed to have their own game. But I do plan on replaying Diddy Kong Racing in the future. I just don't know when I'll do it, actually. It's a very good game, and I know that game by heart, too, like this one. Except for Adventure 2, oh man. Adventure 2 is gonna kill me. So, there's that. Now, if I do stream tomorrow... it would be Banjo Kazooie for sure. Banjo Kazooie, I don't know. I'm thinking about putting that game into like 7 parts, actually. I looked at my times last night for Banjo Kazooie for each world. Oh my goodness, there was one world that took me 2 freaking hours to finish. So I'm thinking I might have a whole stream dedicated to that world. But the problem is the world before that, I finished it like about an hour and 5 minutes, so... I don't know, guys. And this is what I mean by like them looping back. So there's that. All right. Tooty. I'm telling you guys, the star. I don't know. They just edited the star. I just realized that. It was 100% Diddy Kong's original T-shirt from Diddy Kong Racing. There's no doubt about it. Oh, interesting. Okay, I did collect that Jinjo as the last Jinjo. I didn't think the Jiggy would appear. So wait, does the credits actually like record like when you first meet the cast? I've never seen that happen with the purple Jinjo before. Because the first Jinjo I've met was actually the blue one on Mumbo's Mountain. I learned something new every day, I guess. Question mark. Maybe. There's like one cutscene that I want to see, but I need to use the bathroom. I'll wait until we actually get there. Kind of weird thing to say, but it is true. There is like one. There's like a couple cutscenes that are gonna come up, and we get there eventually. Bruntilda. Lovers. Matt Shima Pooter. Yeah, so this is where they start mentioning about Xbox stuff from what I'm seeing so far. Wow, how much else did they add it in? Because the credits would have been finished by now. This is skippable, but I do not want to skip it because this is the only time it will play this extra cutscene. Yeah, Mr. Violation. I never liked that guy. Tip Top. Jim Sink. Boggy the Bear. I just don't know how he lived through that slam on the chest with the sled, especially at that altitude. No freaking way. There's no way that you would survive that. No living being could survive that. No way. Especially how sharp those edges are. He would have at least lost his chest and arms. So weird. So weird of how things become in this game. Yo, I'm really digging this new webcam though. It's been a very good improvement actually. Just the way it is. Alright. But yeah, this will definitely be bookmarked into my chapters. I just have to rearrange my chapters section. Wow. This is like going through a full loop, isn't it? Oh my, don't show logo. That's a torture right there. The logo, Xbox 360, Xbox Live. How many Xbox are there? Yeah, this is my shirt. Did they skip the Banjo just like going through the thing? Interesting. Thank you. Thank you very much. We love the barbecue. And the corn. The real corn. Yeah, we're definitely stars, but Bottles did teach us the move, though. It's the party 4. Grunty's got away, so get back up there and finish the job. Oh my goodness, she's so demanding. Yeah, completely forgot about that. And what was it with that weird glitch? Alright, yeah, they skipped one part of it. Alright guys, I'll be right back. I have to use the bathroom really bad, so BRB. All right, guys, we are back. Thank you guys so much for waiting. That was I had to hold that for a while. Anyways, let's go ahead and resume, and gotta hold it because it's gonna make the chapters 2 a lot easier. But yeah, you guys remember this section? This is where Grunty was at the very beginning of the game, and there isn't that much to explore here, actually. If anything, there's barely anything to explore here. But before I do that last objective puzzle, yeah, this is the only time you'll see this kind of grunt, but not the main point. The beauty machines and all that stuff. Yeah, that's it. Not much else going on through. Originally, they were going to add probably another world or so. It's not over, stupid bear. See my picture over there? To fill it up is no mean feat. Lots of jiggies make it complete. Oh, guess what? I already completed it. I'm sad to say down there. You'll stop, because honestly it's up here. Basically, you had to collect a lot of stuff to get basically to make the game a little bit easier. Because these last spell doors here are complete refills. That's why I wasn't too scarce with my resources at this part of the game compared to last stream. Because I wasn't worried about it. Alright. Now, this last spell door is actually very special because double life. And I forgot to mention the last set of extra honeycomb pieces we collected, they don't give us extra life, which is weird. I don't know why they kept that. Yeah, what is that disgusting spell? Huh? Oh, wow, so mean. She's so mean to everyone in this game. It's so brutal. Are we free? See these filthy clothes I've got? When I've won, you washed a lot. Just sploosh in here and I'll fire you up there. No way, dingbox. Yeah, we gotta go peck the witch's butt. Before I do that, though, headphones must come in. This is gonna be epic. We've trained for this moment, guys. Here it is. I can't believe that furry pair got right up here. It's so unfair. But now, the stupid bear must fight. This battle tests your skill and might. This is going to be a very tough fight for those newcomers, because this will test your skills if your utility of the entire game. Right when she like butt hits with her broom, you peck her. And you got to do this until she starts doing transitions. So that's that. All right. So yeah, this music is so freaking good, man. This is what they call a definition of a boss fight. It is epic. I don't care if I'm clipping, but it's facts. All right. Eventually, she'll drop a honeycomb, and that's when you move on to the next phase. This boss, I think, has 5 phases. All right. Whenever you're ready. There we go. There it is. Now here comes a spell that we can't outrun, and it's true. We need to defend it ourselves by this. Alright, we definitely do not want to get angled. And you can wombo combo her just like that. It's better to stay at a big hit. So that way the fireballs, you can easily dodge them. Be sure to have your eggs reserved because you do not have the refillable utility. Once you collect the eggs and stuff, it's basically gone until the next attempt. It's such an epic fight right here, guys. How'd you dodge the barrage right there? Wow, okay. Her fireballs are starting to curve. And that's what she said. At my leisure, your butt. Okay. Not so far. Oh, we will indeed. Peck. Be sure to use the, Be sure not the downward beak bomb, by the way. It's a mistake a lot of newcomers make. Like this. You do not want to hit anything besides the witch. And she'll occasionally do fireballs and stuff. And you do not want to ground pound either. That's the worst. Oh, she was right there waiting for us. See how like see how sharply turned I did? It made it much easier. This was the one stage of the fight that I always had trouble with. Alright. Oh man, this song is so good. There we go. When are you popping up? Oh snap, that's not good. Okay, at least it cancels. We can't do anything now. And she just zapped us for the first time. No, we have to wait until something comes up. Where's our miracle? Oh wait, they're there. You're setting us free. Come help our Banjo friend. You'll make me mad. Alright, so this is the part of the battle that I do not care about having too much honeycombs at this moment. We almost did a no damage run too at this stage. Flying pig, my anger now is growing big. Oh, good for you, because I have a yellow Jinjo. This is why Jinjos are... I don't know what happens if you don't collect all the Jinjos, actually. I've never did that before. That's fine. Keep at it. Just do your thing. I still have all my life, so it doesn't matter. Alright, here comes the final stretch, ladies and gentlemen. This is the moment you've been waiting for. The final phase. And probably the second toughest one, now that I think about it, objectively. I know I said the flying phase was the most difficult, but this one, she shows no wrath, and these spells, she will occasionally do. Here he is. I'm the mighty Gingernator. Activate me. Even with your extra friend, I know you'll meet a nasty end. I'm just warming up. Such fine shots from the old pal. See, this is the part where you have to really take some notes to actually like achieve. It does not matter. Because we just beat the game. Here he is. Oh. My God. I love it. She's like so screwed at this moment. Like she can't do anything to get out of it. Like look how much is it? It's crazy. Yeah, originally in the, they had a beta where, like, originally that attack was supposed to hit Banjo. That spell turned him into a frog. And then the player would take over his Tooty to actually go back to the previous world to actually, you know, collect Mumble tokens, get Mumble's help, turn him back into a... get back to normal, but they had to cut that out. So yeah, that's the end of Grunty, man. She couldn't do anything. So hurry, Congo, rescue me. He actually does that, actually. Yeah, that's some crazy stuff right there. So yes, this is now the true ending of Banjo Kazooie. But we're not done yet after doing this. We still have to do a few more things. I'm not gonna show off everything for the or what's it called? The bonus code things. I'm not gonna actually I don't think I want to go back to Treasure Trove Cove actually. Cheato Codes. I'm just gonna put the codes along with the N64 codes for the stop and swap in the comment section. And just like copy and paste it. We have finished now, Tooty. Can I relax? Our heroes now. She just want the witch to be beaten up because she got kidnapped, which I don't blame her, but it's a little gruesome, isn't it? Yes, I suppose you are. Well done, Kazooie. So I'll watch the cast now. You know it's a true ending when you have mostly the enemies being credited world here. Surprised Klongo didn't get a speaking role, because we don't meet Klongo until the next game, which is interesting. Alright, so Banjo Kazooie, second time around, XBLA version. I gotta say, I much prefer this version. It's so much better. Especially with the notes. You know, we've had fails with Global Coop Swamp, Click Clock Wood, Mad Monster Mansion, and of course Rusty Frickles Bay. But like, I love Banjo Kazooie. It's a great game. I love this game so much. You know, it's just it's one of those games that like I really enjoyed in my childhood, and I could still play it to this day. Now, this is my last playthrough of this version, unfortunately, unless I can find an emulator for it. But this is such a better version. Like, I don't care what anyone says. The N64 version, it's fun, and it's a great game, but I think most people, especially new beginners, they're just better off playing this version. And it's just like, there are some questionable decisions I didn't really agree with, like, you know, Jinjo's redesign. It's just so goofy, but objectively, this is a much better version. Definitely a huge, solid, big repolishing for sure. Now, the only thing that changed my opinion, though, was Click Clock Wood. I actually enjoyed it a little bit more than I used to. And people always called it the best world in the art game, which I can see why, but it's definitely the longest for sure. So yeah, guys, that's really all I have to say for this one. It's a pretty short playthrough, but when we do Banjo Tooie, I think it's gonna be more like last time I did in 5 parts, but I'm gonna change it probably to 6 or 7 parts. It's only because I had to break it up into pretty short parts, actually. I just don't know how long I'm gonna do it though, considering how long that game is. It's a much longer game than this one, that's for sure. It's like I finished it around like 14 hours last time, so we'll see how that goes. Man, oh man. Oh wait, it's Beavis and Butthead, that thing. I don't have much to say about Banjo Kazooie. So, yeah, it's hard for me to commentate any further. Like, all we have to do now is go back to Spiral Mountain, Banjo's house, complete all the bottles challenges, put all the cheat codes, and then yeah, that's it, basically. Yeah, because there's nothing else I can think of. Not even Banjo Tooie has a post-game. Oh, by the way, pro tip: if you decide to go back to pay visit to Dingpot again, it's gonna replay the credit scenes again, I think, or at least the ending with like what's coming up soon. That's all I remember from Take That Kind of Sugar, because even Banjo Tooie doesn't have there wasn't anything to do during post game that I could think of. There was like one other thing, and oh jeez, I started remembering just now. There was like one thing I had to collect that's gonna be a pain in the butt to do with Banjo Tooie. I'm not looking forward to it. Float Sam. Well, we'll see what happens. Because I do not have the greatest luck ever. Snare bear. Oh, that's what they're called, snare bears. Yeah, that thing is definitely a clucker. That thing, I hated that thing. And these Zubbas. These Zubbas are kind of evil. It's already 2 months in. Can you guys believe it? We're almost at spring. Like, it's crazy. Oh, here it is. Alright, come on out, Mumbo. You know that he was checking out that woman out. Yeah, he was taking pictures of her. No, he wasn't. You missed. I didn't miss anything. So this concept is called stop and swap, and how they did it was supposed originally it was like you're supposed to take the cartridge out and put the next game in to get bonuses. It's basically predate DLC, basically. But they did something completely different, and they used the stop and swap stuff in Banjo Kazooie Nuts and Bolts. I will not show that off, but when we do a one-off in Nuts and Bolts, it's well, I have it structured, but it's not going to be a long stream. It's just going to be me fooling around, doing nonsense. That stream will not have a chapter school. That I know for sure. Yeah. Yeah, so they're all talking about the next sequel, because they knew Banjo Kazooie was going to be very successful. They were very confident. Yeah, so we've already been to these places. Yeah, so originally it's supposed to rise up, but again, cheat codes. Fans didn't discover this cheat codes until I think 10 years later. And remind you guys, all of these were retaken. So I don't know what's the point of showing this off when they fail. This one, I know for sure they failed. Yeah, see right there? They don't bother showing off the pink egg. I don't understand why. But they show off the other stuff, which is... I don't know, man. Something I can never agree with. Yeah, even they say they spoil it. Like, what is that egg used for? Yeah, this is an inappropriate comment. Sexual humor. In the rivers, in the desert. Yeah, he's not gonna tell us where these things are. He's too much of a skull to do it. I wonder what's in here. It's only another stupid egg. But we already collected it, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, like originally it's supposed to be. Originally he said Banjo Tooie, but then now he switches to Banjo Kazooie Nuts and Bolts. Here's the thing, though: if you have a Banjo Tooie file, you don't need to put those codes in for the XBLA version. So there's that. I did not know that until I actually finished Banjo Kazooie and the XBLA for the first time on my own time. So there's that. Rock's so heavy. Klungo must rescue mysteries at a low-wage shop. You did snatch, but I'll be back for my rematch. Oh, that's very interesting. In the original version, the game over font color was like blue or purplish. That's interesting. I never knew they changed it. Alright, we got one more thing to do. Continue playing offline. Play a game. See, I did finish oh wow, I finished it faster than my other profile. Interesting. Alright, so last thing we gotta do is go back to Banjo's house and do the bottles puzzle. And since we defeated Gruntilda, she can no longer be rematched until basically you start a whole new game. It's such a great boss fight too. I don't understand why we can't fight her again. It's something else. So we were just there, that beach, Banjo, and then Tooty. So this is Banjo's crib right here, and then of course they re-edited the fungi forest to make it look like Click-Clock would, basically. But if we come over to the bottles picture, which is weird because who likes bottles, right? Right over here. Whoa, hey! Complete this and you can find yourself a mystery puzzle. It's not moves, but basically we get cosmetic stuff. And we gotta play a jigsaw puzzle piece. Put the pieces and then other stuff. Oh, you can rotate them. Interesting. So yeah, you just play jigsaw puzzles, and that's it. Nothing more, nothing less. And I like how they do this too, because they don't really do this often, actually. There is another similar minigame like this in Banjo Kazooie, but that's for Banjo Kazooie. We'll cover that when the time comes. But basically, if you fail to do the challenge, it doesn't penalize you to do anything besides restart the challenge. This is not a big deal. I think there's like 9 of these. Use easy beetle breath. So use the tiles on the floor of the sandcastle in Cheato Codes to spell out the word bottles bonus 1. You do get unique dialogue. You can also try level 2. Here's the thing though, once you start doing these puzzles, yeah, before you reach the Mad Monster Mansion, before collecting those notes I told you about at the very top of the floor, they basically disappear, as if you already collected them. So that's a pro tip right there. Oh, they give you a lot of time for this too. It's kind of interesting. Whoops. So yeah, oh, I thought this would go to something else. I guess it's completely different. Maybe there's only 5 challenges. I thought there was like much more than that though. Interesting. Yeah, we haven't gone to the rotators yet, so definitely keep in mind for that. I know I'm failing, but that Grunty fight kind of took a beating out of me. Because I was trying to finish it like very efficiently, that's why. Beating Grunty is not a sprint, but it's definitely a marathon. But you gotta be quick on your feet though. See, now enter the word bottle bonus 2 on the sandcastle. Now I'm gonna type in exactly what those bonuses things do. So you guys don't need to worry. Why not try level 3 now? Sure. I can take your bonuses on because they're not that difficult. Oh, now he rotates them. Okay. That's where it's going to become a little bit more challenging, but not too bad. Hi. Alright, let's see. Okay, just gotta fill all these in. And then we gotta basically do the thing. Okay. Oh, hi. Those gremlins, man. I feel kinda sorry for them. Because they work for Grunty at a very low wage. And you know how like Grunty treats her subordinates basically? She doesn't give them the fairest treatment, so... And you know she can't afford a union either, so... You know, Grunty's all she cares about is eating fries and being real thin. But that's not how it works when you're older. Bottles bonus 3 this time. I know one of them, it transformed Mizu into a washing machine. Give level 4 a shot, sure. But cockwood. Okay. Wow, I'm just like really bad. Okay, for whatever reason that didn't react. Interesting. Sorry, this is like hard to commentate, guys. I don't know how I would commentate doing puzzle pieces. I mean, let's be honest. Would you guys watch a person stream puzzle games that are not like Puyo Puyo Tetris or like something very competitive? Because all we're doing is like simply filling up puzzle pieces and that's it. Basically. Basically, that's all she wrote. Okay. I'm only showing this off to exactly, because I don't remember exactly what is featured in these puzzles, actually. Besides, like, the bottles. I know they gives you the code. But I don't remember exactly, like, what's the images. Like, because that's why I'm only doing this, because I'm curious, like, to see what the images are. Alright, we got it. We got it good. Bottle... Where's the one that he says special? Level 5 is waiting for you. Bubble Glue Swamp, interesting. This is the TikTok one. And these puzzles are always going to be the same too, regardless. Like, I'm not talking about in terms of like rotation-wise. I'm talking about like in terms of like video demo-wise. Okay. No, I wanted to do that. I wonder if this is a pre-recording. No, this is not a pre-recording way of doing this one. Because I would go a lot more faster than this. That's what I meant to do. Yeah, because I don't remember doing these challenges that repeatedly. Not that I recall, so. Okay. Got that cleared, it's all good. Yeah! A bottle's bonus 5. Because the last one loops back to Banjo Kazooie. Just one more level left, guys. And it goes back to Banjo Kazooie. It's a house. Mad Monster Mansion again, huh? Okay. Oh, I meant to put it there. Sometimes it's a little janky. I'm worried to put the puzzle pieces. But it's not all too bad. But yeah, they give you plenty of time. If you're like at least decent at puzzles, they give you plenty of time. Like I'm displaying over here. I think the only reason why I struggled this as a kid is because of I did not know you can actually rotate the puzzle pieces. Because you know me, I don't like reading, guys. I've never been much of a reader. Just my 2 cents on it. That goes over there. That goes there. Wow, the green ghouls are wow, they're still detracting me, man. Still derailing my my skills. Have to rotate that. And then that's all she wrote. Easy. Your last prize. It's bottles, bonus. No more dialogue? Got no more games left for you to play now. Fooled you, I got one more real special prize left. Let's see if you can do this one fairly fast. Okay. Zelda, interesting. Oh, I didn't think he actually, like... I thought it was just Banjo Kazooie in their house as repeat. Maybe they changed it in the Xbox. Because I don't think I've ever showed this in any Xbox playthrough. I'm trying to recall. Because it has been a while. Whoops. Okay. Let me see. Just gotta keep going. I got stuff to do. And then afterwards, we got... Because this is technically post-game. Yeah, because unlike Conquer, guys, that's why I did Conquer first. Because Conquer doesn't have anything going on for it besides, like, the main game. This one at least has some, like, extra stuff to do. Wow, I can't believe I finished that in a moment of time. Cheated to do that. No. Oh, very well. Enter the code. Okay, so you can't replay bottles puzzles. Okay, we reset the game, I guess. Dun, dun, dun. I wasn't expecting the stream to be 3 hours, though. Okay. It's not a big deal. I mean, I do enjoy this game. Banjo Tooie, though, I don't know how I'm gonna do, how I'm gonna format it this time around. Because every time I did Banjo Tooie, I think I've done 2 playthroughs of it. Maybe 3. It hasn't been like I reuse the exact same format like I did with this one. I know for sure Banjo Tooie, all 3 playthroughs have been very different from each other in terms of like formatting. I've never found one that's been very successful though. But yeah, all these time codes and cheats will be definitely in the description, and of course the stock and swap cheats for the 64 version. They'll also be in the comment section pinned. Yeah, originally I was gonna show this, but why don't we go ahead and do it? Yeah, I'm surprised I didn't take in that much damage. That Grunty run was very like almost nearly flawless. Alright, let's do it. Alright, we have a detractor there. It's been I have not done this in years too, so... Normally I would just end the playthrough after the bottles puzzle, but I'm very curious. I like how that's all stuck, by the way. It's all sticky. B-O-T-T-L-E and then B-O-N U-S 1. Wait, did I mistyped it? Bonus ones? No, I mistyped it. Okay. B-O T-T-L-E-S. Bottles. Bonus. U-S. 1. Oh my god, dude, look at Banjo's head. It's so big. To change back, just type no bonus. Wow, look at his head's so big. Oh dear lord, that's something else. And if you want to change back, he said you have to type in no bonus. O T T L E S. Bottles bonus. Bonus 2. Oh my goodness, this is so funny. Now he's got big feet and big hands. Dude, this looks so weird. Oh my goodness, it's kind of creepy. All right, bonus 2, bonus 3. I don't know what to expect, honestly. I remember there was a big head and big claws and stuff, but like, this is just weird. Bonus 3. H R E E. Oh my goodness, and then Kazooie's all big. You know, that's not too bad. We don't really, well, we see Kazooie very often, but not that often. We have 4, 5, and then special left. Okay. Bonus 4. O-U-R. Dude, that is so weird. Now Banjo's a freaking wiener dog. What? Alright. But yeah, occasionally Mumble would actually screw up the spell and would transform into Banjo and Kazooie into a washing machine, but that rarely happens. I don't think I've ever gotten that into any of my playthroughs. So yeah, take that cane of sugar to do my well. Bo. Oh wait, it's U. S. S P E C I special AL. Wait, S P C I special, right? Isn't that what that is? Yeah. Bottles bonus codes. Oh. So bit weird, but okay. Oh, it's big bottle. Big bottles. Oh yeah, there is a 5. Okay. Alright, so we got 3 more codes to type in. We're gonna go after 5 now. Okay. S. Bonus. Five. F. I. B. And E. Oh, Jesus Lord. It's just a culmination. It's just a culmination of like bonus 2 and 4. It's nothing special. Alright. Big. I. G. Big. Bottles. Bonus. Then B. O. N. U. S. Oh, okay. This is so weird. Like, okay, so these last ones are just becoming like more culminations than anything. All right, we got one more to type in, guys. So W-I, so wishy. S. H. Y. W. And then washy. S. H. Y. And then banjo. Banjo. Hey, that much bad magic. Wash is not good as banjo. Don't come back run if you can't get through all the worlds. Yeah, it's just the cosmetic change of banjo. What the frick? This is so weird. I wonder if you can exit. Like, this is just a cosmetic change. There's nothing too bad. Alright, guys. That's Banjo Kazooie. Wow. I didn't think the codes would take that long. But for nostalgia's sake, why don't we just go ahead and just like watch the introduction again? Shall we? Yes. My XBLA dashboard isn't anything special, but I want to replay this legendary opening because gathering these slots again with these bonus things, oh my goodness, that's... I'm kind of overwhelmed. So my other channel will post this in the comment section. But it's just, I'm kind of glad I actually showed this off because like I never typed in all the Banjo the Bottles cheats before until now. And I knew the washing machine was all cosmetic, but I didn't think the first 3 bonuses were just like big funny thingamabobbers changing. So that's why. But this opening, man. They did change some things of this opening, like the Cyberphone's like logos. It used to be Nintendo, but now it's by Microsoft. But wow. Banjo Kazooie, I'm gonna miss playing this version. It's such a good version too. Probably the best in my personal opinion. And this opening song is so legendary. It's so iconic. I was off sync a little bit, but I memorized it. I memorized that song. So with that being said, guys, I'm closing the Banjo Kazooie project for XBLA. Join me next time when we do Banjo Tooie on XBLA. Until then, guys, this has been your boy Frosty R&B, the Frosty himself. All I gotta say is, stay chilly, keep gaming. I will see you all in the next one. Peace out.